Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again for my second review. For this review I decided to go with a game that I absolutely love and I have spent way too many hours at. I have spent whole nights up with friends of mine just playing this game because it is a cooperative tower defense game. And yes, I'm not sure if it's legal, but they combined two of the most addictive things on earth. One, tower defense games, and two, playing games with your friend. So today I'm here with my girlfriend, and I will be showing off some of the cooperative play. Unfortunately, I'll have to start out on the tutorial level, because she doesn't know how to play. So, as you can see, you're these weird little tiki turtle things. You can move around now. Uh-oh. Okay, just a second. Controller difficulties here. We have to change her player. She somehow ended up player 5. Yeah. Oh well. Things like that happen. So as you can see, every once in a while you... Now I'm player 5. Settings. Failure of a video. Okay. I'm player 1. She is player 2. Well, anyways, now that we have that out of the way, I will actually get to explaining the game. You might have seen there the first tree I touched, some money fell out of it, and we both have $100. I'm the red one, I have $100 there. She's the blue one, she has $100. So, if you go up to a tree and press X, a building menu opens, and you have the selection of all these towers which are now locked because we're in the tutorial mode. So we might as well both build an arrow tower to get the game started. What I picked up there are upgrade tokens, and those can be used either to unlock new areas, new buildings at the hut, which they won't let me access right away, or to upgrade our buildings that are already up. A lot of this game is spent touching all the trees to make sure you get all the money, because that's very important, and in some of the harder levels it's insanely difficult to get by with just the money that they give you for the monster kills. You see here, every monster you kill not only gives you money, but sometimes gives you those gems that I was talking about, and levels up every tower slightly. The other way you can level up your tower is by standing on them and dancing. Now, I used to play this game on my old TV, and when I finally got this HD TV, I was so creeped out by what was going on, because I did not notice the monsters I'm protecting were little octopus things. I did not notice that we were like empty turtle shell tiki men. It would really creep me out. It was kinda crazy. Now as you can see, different monsters appear in different waves, and there are ground monsters and air monsters that require different types of towers and different types of strategies. There are also heavily armored monsters that are very hard to get past with these arrow towers. So later on you'll be seeing cannons and other types of towers and different strategies that will help you get through this. Just head over here, and my girlfriend's making towers everywhere, wasting all our money. I guess there's no point not wasting our money. You can sell your towers later, but you don't get the full value back like in most tower defense games. And well, now we're just going to have to wait for the end of this level to continue on with the Let's Play. Oh look, there's enough enemies to make a new type of tower. Go to the base and press the action. Okay, so now they want me to access this so I can unlock the airgun tower. In most games, the airgun tower, the cannon tower, and the ice tower are unlocked at the beginning of every map. And there's also interest, where you can spend your crystals to get extra interest, which can be helpful, but I've never found I've had enough crystals. Maybe I just suck too much at this game. Oh, where am I? You also do not want to touch the monsters, or else all your coins will go flying everywhere, which really sucks. Okay, I might as well get one of those anti-air. Can you buy an anti-air over at this location? Okay. I used up all my money, so she's the only one who can buy the anti-air right now. Okay. So, as you can tell, you can only plant the towers on trees, and they all take different build times and have different powers. They also all power up differently. Like if you look here, it shows that it costs 2 crystals to get a range power up. Whereas if you go over to this air defense tower, it's 1 crystal to get, I think that is a speed upgrade, but I can never quite translate these properly. I would have rather not start with this level and show you something more interesting, but we'll go more interesting next. But I had to show you the basic, teach you how to play, and show you the instructions, like up there. Good, your tower can get stronger and more effective with experience. Stand near towers to speed up the process by dancing. Oh god, my creepy octopus thing's telling me that. That's horrifying. Anyways. So these are the very basic enemies in the game. The first you see and the most common you see. And probably my favorite because they're super easy to kill. Later on in the game, there are 2 types of shields that they can have that really pisses you off, because one is a shield against physical attacks and the other is a shield against energy attacks, and you kind of have to know which one is coming, because if you get the wrong type of tower, you're completely screwed. But for this, I'm pretty sure you can just place any towers everywhere and still succeed. Why don't you? If you don't need towers anymore, why not sell it for coins? Good idea. I'll sell this air defense tower that I got my girlfriend to build. So even though I've sold the tower, this tree stub is still usable, and I'm going to go get the cannon tower because the enemy that is coming next, as you can see on that bottom line, is a big brutish armored enemy, and the only real way to take him out is to have lots of cannon towers. So I'm just going to sell the ones that aren't leveled up already and buy ground towers. And as you can see, my girlfriend, while I'm going around selling, is doing the smart thing and dancing on one of the towers, which is exactly what you want to be doing when a major enemy's coming up. Now, the boss music's playing right now, but it's not really a boss. Look at that thing. That's horrible. You get whole waves of those at other times. As you can see, here's our perfect score: monster stats, killed, change stats, gems, coins. There are leaderboards in this game, but I've never looked at them myself, probably because I just didn't want to see myself at like 8,000th place. Kind of embarrassing. Okay, so we're going to move on to another level. Some of these levels have special attributes to them, like this one here. None of the enemies drop any coins, which makes it really hard. As you can see, over some of these levels I have rainbows, and you have these blockades here and there that you need rainbows to get through. So you get rainbows on all the easier ones. I've never been able to get a rainbow on this one. I think I did once a long time ago on easy mode, but I'm not going to try again for you guys. I'm just going to go with... I wonder why I have such a crazy rainbow on this one. Look at that thing. Anyways, I think I'll go with just the second one, power play. As you can see, this one has 2 separate paths, but I know from experience that most of the monsters come from the bottom. And having 2 paths, you want to be building as many cannons as you can in the one funnel. Okay, I can only afford 2 cannons. Since I've gotten so far, and I've actually beaten several levels, I've unlocked the run ability, which you can use by holding circle down. This ability completely changes the game, and you start going back to all the levels you played before and trying to get rainbows on them, because it's so much easier to explore all the trees and to build cannons. It makes the game much more playable. Oh man, these spiders. I haven't even talked about these spiders. I hate these spiders. I'm probably going to lose a bunch of my minions to these spiders. They move super fast, and arrow towers are really the only thing that kill them easily. And easily is a bit of almost the wrong word. I guess they're going down pretty easy here, but when you get huge waves of them, they will completely destroy you. And if you're not ready and you've built mostly cannons because you've had all these strong waves, the spiders will come and they will just take all your octopus things away. If anyone wants to tell me what these are supposed to be, like, I'm not sure if there's a mythology in this game, or if anyone wrote anything about these guys. They kind of creep me out. And anyways. Oh yes, the spiders. Watch out for them. Always build some arrow towers just in case. It's probably good advice all the time, since eventually you're going to have a wave of flying units in every level. My girlfriend is playing this considerably smarter than me. I'm not used to doing live commentary on a review or live instruction, I guess, I'm doing right now. And she has upgraded everything perfectly, especially this last cannon here. I appreciate. I also appreciate that she's sitting here playing this game in complete silence because I told her to shut up and let me let me do the review. I'm such a horrible boyfriend. Anyways, now here come, see, before we just had one of these as a boss. That's completely not what the game is. The bosses, don't get me wrong, are usually pushovers compared to the enemy waves, but they're not as much pushovers as to be one of these guys. The bosses move slowly and can generally be taken out by just a long line of cannons. It's kind of pathetic. But for this game I'm going to try to save up for something interesting so I can show you some of the crazier towers. As you can see here, there's the Tesla Tower, the Fire Tower, the Mortar Tower, which is my very favorite, and the Hive Tower, which I absolutely hate. I'm also a big fan of the Tesla Tower. The Laser Tower is for air only and is absolutely required for some levels. Oh man, I'd better upgrade this. Here, can you dance on this with me? Yeah. If you both dance on a building at the same time, it will upgrade faster. Okay, I guess we didn't need to. And that is an important strategy if a wave is getting by you, to both run to the other side of the map and dance on the furthest away cannon until it's upgraded. It's also, if you press, it's L1 here, you can see all the upgrade stats on all the towers to see which ones you should run to upgrade. And right now, you know, saying that they all come down the bottom was completely inaccurate. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. They clearly all go around the top. Oh no, I told you about these spiders. They will destroy you. It is awful. If the boss ever gets into your house, he will just stomp on all your guys until they're all dead. Which is something you definitely don't want happening, and I think has only ever happened to me once. Probably the reason we're losing here is because I'm just running around like a fool, showing you things with my little guy as a pointer. Oh man, no! Anti-air towers! God! Please help us! Oh man. Okay, that should probably do the trick. As you can tell, the arrow towers are ground and air, but for the bigger airwaves, it is absolutely impossible to get by with only arrow towers, or I've found so far in my gameplay. If you're a big fan of tower defense and a big fan of playing with your friends, because you know how much I like playing with my friends, then this is definitely a game you're going to want to check out, as well as all the other Pixeljunk games. They are an excellent development team, and all their games, no matter how one-player they should be, are co-op two-player, which I think is absolutely amazing. I think co-op two-player is underrated and should be done more often. Probably one of the games I spent the most time on ever was Resistance: Fall of Man, which I must admit was a pretty average shooter. But it had co-op, and it let you hold as many guns as you wanted, which was a really huge callback to the old days, and I really appreciate it. See, one of them's trying to be sneaky. Okay, there we go. Get that money. Get this crystal too. Oh, I think... No, Mortar Tower was 15, wasn't it? So, back to what I was saying. Co-op, when included in a game, instantly makes it 100 times better. And I think it should be done more often, and not enough companies do it. Probably because they want to sell 2 copies of every game. If I ever get well known enough, I will confront companies about it directly. So, you know, if you want me to be well known enough and you like co-op games, you can like and subscribe. If you don't want me to be well known enough and don't want to support co-op games, you can not like or subscribe. You know, either one, your choice. You can do whatever. Oh, yeah, see, these waves can get pretty crazy even in the beginning levels, and I do not know why this cannon is not shooting. That is awful. And I think the enemies get more and more health as the waves go on, too. Like, you can see our cannons are having troubles taking out just those two over there. And I might have to spend some crystals here to power up my cannons. Or I might just lose, either one. If I lose, the video's over, by the way. I just wanted to show you how awesome this game was if you like tower defense. I think it's probably the best tower defense ever made. I was also a big fan of that. Oh god, have we lost? No. Okay, no, we're good. Well, good in a manner of speaking, I guess. I was going to say this is probably the best tower defense game I've ever played, maybe other than Ant Defender, which is like a flash game on, who knows, Addicting Games or that one tower defense website, where basically you're having a picnic and all the ants take random paths and you place your cannons to defend your pie or cake, I forget which one. And I thought the upgrade system for that one was excellent. But back on track, this game, also ridiculously awesome. Lots of things you can do, lots of upgrading, lots of different types of towers, and you know, I was looking forward to showing you the mortar tower, and because of that, I focused way too hard on saving all my green crystals and I didn't upgrade any of my places, so I'm about to lose. Anyways, you'll have to get the game for yourself or play it at a friend's house, and then you can use the mortar tower, the Tesla tower, which is also awesome by the way, or the beehive tower, which I absolutely hate. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, I hope to see you next time. Yessik out.